If it doesn't resonate with you, leave it. Don't try to take it and make it fit, okay? This is a general reading. And I'm just gonna take whatever comes out, whether that's in love, career and finance, family, home life, general like soul missions, okay? This can get as deep as it wants to get. Whoever is guided to this video, there is a message for you, okay? But just make sure you're staying in tune with yourself. The people who are really meant to receive a message or learn a lesson and see what they're meant to see, they're gonna see it in due time, okay? And this reading is supposed to be like a help from God, you know what I'm saying? It's another sign, but this is not gonna determine your life, okay? So that's something you need to have figured out yourself. Also, like I said, these are general readings, but I've done something. I want to make something more special for the ones who actually support me and the ones who really want to put in the work, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be posting my videos. If you would like to see the rest of this message at the end and check out the extended, which will be more detailed, it's going to be more relatable, and you know, like I'm going to have deeper stories to go with that. Look in the description box below and see how to get there, okay? So with that being said, Spirit would like for you to surrender to your intuition, okay? Because we have the intuition card and we have surrender, okay? So with the overall energy being worlds within worlds, I feel like there's something here that you're constantly thinking about. You're constantly trying to progress and improve something, like your mindset or your skill in some area. I feel like you want to reach a new level, okay? Like there's something here that you're trying to achieve, but I feel like you're having a little trouble because it's not coming together as easy as you would like it to. Like you didn't see it going this way is what I'm getting. Like things just took a left turn for you, like an unexpected turn is what I'm getting. But I feel like you need to let your spirit free. There's something here where your soul constantly gets urges to do things randomly. And because your mind is trying to put together, like, why do I want to do this? When do I even have time to do this? Why am I getting these thoughts? It's like you completely just throw it in the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you get this energy, you don't embrace it. You've learned to dismiss it. You've learned to ignore it because I feel like you're afraid of this power. You're afraid of what could happen if you were to allow yourself to be in this innocence, okay? Because we have the free spirit card, and I already showed you surrender. So if you look, I mean, oh, it says be still. I said free spirit, be still. So, but I'm getting it's giving me this energy of a free spirit, okay? I feel like your spirit, like your soul already has the answers. You know what I'm saying? You already have the answers. You already know what you should be doing. But because you're so anxious, and a lot of my readings been saying that lately, like there's the anxious ass feeling, and it's keeping you from sleeping at night. It's keeping you from concentrating and just feeling like everything will be okay. You know what I'm saying? And because you don't feel like everything will be okay, you're constantly trying to think of plan B. You're constantly like, you know, if this don't work out, then I got this. If that don't work out, then I got this. And there's never any rest, you know, there's no resting period. It's always like, you know, let me be on top of everything because I cannot fail. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I'm getting. But it's like, I feel like you're forgetting that you're not the only, like you're not in this by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like God is using you. Like you are God's help, you know what I'm saying? And God is there to support you through anything that you need, because as long as you're serving God and what I mean by that, because I'm not religious at all, but I do believe in higher power, and I do believe that I was sent here for a reason. Like I don't believe in just coincidences, you know what I'm saying? There's always a reason for everything, and a lot of the time we're not in tune, like we're not present with ourselves enough to realize, like, you know, who are we on the inside? What are our real intentions behind all of this? Because yeah, we live every day and we can physically see, touch, taste, smell everything around us, but it's shit that's behind, underneath that we cannot touch, taste, smell, or see, you know? And a lot of the time it's like, we forget that everything that we're using right now, these cards, it's a tool. Behind these cards is energy. Everything is energy, right? And it's like, now that you got down here or you're in this world and you've went through certain experiences, it kind of changed you, you know what I'm saying? Changed you in different ways where you haven't really caught on to it yet. You're not going to catch on to it until something doesn't work out. And that's what I'm getting, like, it's like you don't realize that the things that aren't working out is actually like working for you in another way. Allow things to not work out if it's not working out. You can't control every little aspect, okay? And that's what I'm getting, like, everything is energy. Pay attention to like what things mean behind the scenes. You know, you might want something material, like you might want a brand new car. You might want you know, true love, like a husband or a wife. You might want a child or something. But there's always an intention behind whatever we want. It's not just necessarily that thing, okay? It's always a feeling. What attracts that feeling is actually being organized, is actually being patient and nurturing the things that you know needs attention in that moment, okay? It requires for you to be more grounded and like practical about things a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, and balanced. So the thing is, you might say, I want money, I want money, I want money. But it's like money represents all of those things to you. The money is a tool, okay? And so it's like, in order to attract it, because now we're getting into manifestation, it's something here that you need to release this. You have to release this control, right? In order to attract it, you have to just be it. You have to feel it. You have to just kind of find comfort in that moment. Because, you know, when you lose your keys and shit, right? I know y'all lost something before. And you looked every place you could ever even lose that shit at. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't find it. You called everybody and their mama, you know what I'm saying? You looked outside, you retraced your steps, and it wasn't there. But when you finally said, fuck it, I'm going to just buy another key or get another one remade, that's when the key pops up. Because it's like, it was there the whole time. It's always there. Whatever you're looking for is always within your reach. What you're looking for is looking for you. But it's like, I know we can't say the keys is looking for you, but the keys is just really waiting on you to find them. You looked everywhere, right? And you didn't see the key. You know, couldn't nobody have grabbed the fucking key, right? And it's like, it's right there where you left it. But because you're in panic mode, because you're in survival mode, and you have the possibility that maybe it really did disappear. Maybe it's somewhere that I could never find it again, okay? When you have those type of thoughts, then you overlook the fact that it might be right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the key is always, whatever you're looking for is always there within your reach. Whatever you need, whatever is in your heart that you feel like you need, it's there, but you have to see it. You have to tune in. You know how you tune in on the radio to the station, you might hear a little static or whatever until you actually get to the right number, and then you be like, okay, you can hear everything clearly. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with frequency. It's literally the same shit. When you tune in to your connect with God, to connect to source energy, because everything is connected. When you connect to God, you're connected to everything, right? With that being said, it's like y'all have to tune into your intuition, surrender like to what you feel and know is right, and stop being so fear-based, okay? Because with this Be Still card, like I said, it's giving me that free spirit energy, but I feel like you have a free spirit, but there's something that is, it's like, it's crazy because on the outside, people look at you like you're reckless, or you might do things that people just don't understand. Like they might feel like you don't have any rational thought behind what you do, but you're really a free spirit. But the thing is, it's like something is off here. Like in the present moment, you're using that energy and it's turned into anxiety. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily you're not being you're not connected anymore. It's like you lost that connection, and you're stuck on the ego. You're trying to make everything look like you got it together. And so yeah, because you're used to everybody calling you different, and like you might have always been a little irrational when it comes to your actions and stuff. You feel like, okay, this works for you, but there's something else that you're supposed to be doing that's a little irrational. You know what I'm saying? Not this. It's something here that, like I said, you're trying to fit in. You want to be comfortable. You want stability. You want comfort. You know what I'm saying? And there's a right way to do that. You need to be still. You need to allow yourself to focus on yourself and what you really want. Like, have a tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's like the opposite of tunnel vision. Like, you know what you want, but then there's all these distractions on the side. Like, you're choosing to stop and indulge in every little thing on that path because you just want to fill a void. But it's like almost like you don't believe that what you want really will come, because all you have to do is be a little more patient. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is another example. You might actually have a true love. You know who your true love is. This is the only person you think about when it comes to that situation, like when it comes to romance and stuff. This is who you want, and you made your mind up. But because you are around people who are single, or you're around people who don't really believe in true love, and they might think what you speak is nonsense, the things that you do is nonsense, the way you love another person is nonsense. So it's like you choose not to listen to your emotions. As much as your mind tell you to call this person up or go and hang with this person, do some, like, show this person some love, because it's like, it's not about them, it's about you. It's about how you feel, and you have to express something that's authentic within you, because it's like the longer you suppress it, it's just frustrating. Like, it's causing frustration, and this frustration is just very unhealthy. Like, it's very unhealthy for your mental. Because then it's like you're not going to be thinking straight. You're not choosing the things that you really want to choose. You're just going, like, you're just trying to get by. You're trying to get shit over with. And it's not what you really want. So be still, y'all, okay? So I'm going to clarify this. And then we're going to go into the extended, okay? But like I was saying, I feel like you have a true love. But it's like, because you're in this community where they don't believe in true love, and it's like a hookup culture or something. You're choosing to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna just join the hookup culture. You know what I'm saying? Because me being my authentic self, yeah, it feeds my soul, but it doesn't feed my body. Like, it's something here that you want your ego to be filled up. You want people to think you the man, think you that girl. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, just because they think that don't mean that you are that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, would you rather you know, act like it or be it for real, and feel the real feeling? Because the more that you fake it, you're not ever gonna really be happy. You know what I'm saying? When are you really going to be secure and happy and stable and have a foundation, instead of looking like it to other people so they won't say anything? When are you really going to feel that way, where when you're in this situation, when you're in your real element and your divine purpose, can't nobody take that shit from you? I don't care what they say at all. You know what I'm saying? They gonna always have something to say, period. I don't care how much somebody loves you or like you or whatever. If they have an opinion or whatever, you know, if they have a different purpose, they're gonna have their words. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they so-called love you, they're going to be trying to convince you to do stuff that they want you to do. And you have to be strong enough to be like, look, I know that, you know, from your point of view, it looks this way. And I know that this is what you would do if you were me, but you're not me. And this is how I feel. I know that it might look like I'm going through so-and-so, you know, it might look a certain way to you, but you don't know how I feel and the thoughts that I'm thinking. You don't know, you know, the experiences I've been through when I wasn't with you. So it's like, we're two different people, and you have to separate yourself from other people. Okay. Yes, so I feel like y'all need some alone time to sort things out, get some shit out of your hair. I feel like it's too many people bugging you, too much shit like nagging you, too many responsibilities that's pulling on your energy. Like, you know it's things that you need to do and you want to get done, but you're not doing it because it's a lot of shit going on. It's overwhelming. And that's why, like, with this Be Still card, you see how the wind is blowing her hair. I almost feel like she wants to move away, but she's almost scared that the wind is gonna take her too. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has to be still. So it's something here with fear. You're allowing something to make you afraid to get out of your comfort zone, or afraid to just be free. Okay, clarify these 3 cards: intuition, surrender, and be still. Okay, and then we're gonna get into the extended. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah. So you see this hangman right here? If you're familiar with tarot, the hangman is somebody who is hanging from, I believe, a tree, or they're hanging from something, but it's like his feet is tied up. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody else could have put him up there, or, you know, something happened to where he got stuck up there and now he's hanging a certain way. And that card is the card of seeing things from another perspective, or like, because he's hanging down, he's seeing things upside down, and that upside down is just giving him a different perspective. It's not wrong or right. It's just another perspective that allows him to be more free in his choices. Okay, so with this hangman here, it's like he's doing something to himself. Instead of being in a position, like a relaxed position, to where he's like, let me look at it from this way. You're making yourself see things from other people's perspective that doesn't even make sense to you, but you're like, well, what if I just tried it? What if they are right? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're choosing to go against yourself because you want to, it's like you want to double check something, but you're not double checking it in a way where you're believing in yourself. You're trying to make sure they're right. You're not listening to your own gut at all. Okay, with this hangman right here, you see how, yeah, there's a hole in his fucking third eye. Look at this shit, man. It's like he removed his third eye, and his head is completely off of his body, which means that it's like you have let somebody else overcome you and like take over your own thoughts and your natural, like, what you believe about yourself, what you believe about society and the world. And I feel like this person really pressed you about this because they told you, you know, you can't trust people, you can't, like, whatever they put ingrained into your head, they had a valid, like, practical story behind it that made you feel like you have evidence as to why you should listen to them. Okay, and so it's like, I'm getting, it's like that blood, sweat, and tears energy. Like, you're going against the grain. You're doing stuff when you know, like, it's like, I don't agree with corporate culture and shit. I don't agree with 9 to 5 and all that. Like, if there's an alarm that has to wake you up in the fucking morning, you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. Like, I just feel like, at least for me, because when I just don't, I feel like that disturbs my peace. That disturbs my natural flow. Like, when I go to sleep at night and I have a certain, you know, thing on my mind and I want to sort something out with my spirit, and then I wake up, I don't want no motherfucking deep, deep, deep. Like, I don't need that waking me up, and then like it hypnotizes you and makes you do something against your will, because it's like, when you hear that sound, you have to jump up, you have to get up, fuck everything that you were thinking before that moment, get your ass up and get ready for work. And that's the energy I'm getting with y'all. Like, it's something here where it's like, forget everything, forget any spiritual shit, forget anything that, you know, that is dreamlike, and let me get to the money, let me get to, you know, the power, the control. Like, it's something here that you want control over. You want the power, you want the money, you want something here, and you're willing to do whatever it takes. But it's like, you shouldn't. Please rethink that shit, okay? Please rethink it, because you don't want it to be at the cost of your own soul, the cost of your own health, the cost of who you are, because you came here for a fucking reason. It's like, you come here for a reason, and then you completely say, never mind, I'm gonna just take whatever I can get. And then it's like that precious time being wasted, like all of this life, you know what I'm saying, all of this energy that you have that can be used for good to transform so many other people, but you use it only for yourself. You use it for this, your flesh. Not only, it's not even yourself, you use it for your flesh, because your higher self wants to see other people happy too, because, you know, it's a different type of respect, it's a different type of payoff, you know what I'm saying. It's not money don't mean shit. It's just a piece of paper. It's a representation of something. Just imagine you getting money from people who really love you and feel like you deserve this money. They don't care. It's like they don't want you to break your back for this money. They want you to really be yourself because they love who you are authentically. That will make you feel a million times better than you manipulating people and making them feel like they need you, and then they have to pay you for your service. Okay, like I'm just getting that type of vibe. Like, you want to see something happen, it can happen. Please believe that it can happen, but you have to you have to believe it. It's like that's your fucking job. You only have one job. You only have one job, and that's to work on your mindset, work on the things that you're feeding your fucking soul. Okay, it's like when you get angry, if you choose to punch a wall, you're gonna get so comfortable expressing, like every time that you feed something, and you, let's say you get angry and punch a wall, every time you get angry, you're gonna want to punch that fucking wall, and then after a while that's gonna get old, and you're gonna want to do something bigger. So if punching the wall ain't good enough no more, you're gonna want to break some glass, you know what I'm saying. And if breaking the glass ain't, you might end up killing somebody one day, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just getting like, calm down. Calm down, because it's the same as, I know, I don't know if y'all know, but like, you know, if you eat one night, let's say you eat a big ass plate of food one day, and the next day, you know what I'm saying, you don't have that much food accessible to you, you're gonna still be hungry until you get that same amount of food, you know what I'm saying, because your stomach expands. It's like the more that you eat, the more your body is going to be expecting for you to fulfill that every time, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm getting. The same way a sleep pattern, okay, like I'm trying to explain to y'all, your body is programmed, your mind is programmed, okay. And you know, if you go to sleep at 6 p.m. every night and you wake up at a certain time, you're going to get tired every night at 6 p.m. regardless of whether you choose to go to sleep or not. You're going to get tired until your body get used to not going to sleep at that time, okay? And that's what I'm getting. If there's certain choices that you chose to make and you feel like, okay, maybe this is a one-time thing, I ain't gonna worry about it, like I'm just gonna, you know, get the money real quick and just keep going, or I'm gonna just do what I gotta do for this one time, and then I'm gonna do it the right way next time. But it's like, the easier that shit is for you, the more addictive it is, okay? And I'm getting, just be aware, like, don't lose yourself trying to get something material. Y'all, you gotta have more strength, okay? There's something here, there's a decision that you need to make here, but you're afraid to make the decision because you don't want to look weak. You don't want to, oh my God, let me get into the extended, y'all. Check the description box to tune into those messages, because I feel like it's about to get real, and I just, I want to say the good shit.